Hey everyone, my name is Ismail and I own Detail Scale, and we help scale autofilm and detailing shops specializing in PPF, tint, vinyl wraps, and ceramic coatings. Now, I want to walk you through step by step exactly how we're able to generate thousands of dollars in revenue for autofilm shops specializing in these services without spending a single cent on paid ads. Now, this might sound too good to be true, but bear with me, I'm going to show you exactly how we do it. Now, going right in, how are we able to make this bold claim? Simply put, because we've done it before and we've done it multiple times, not just once. Now, to go through some examples. Capital Wrappers in Rockville, Maryland, who specialized in PPF, tint, vinyl wrap, ceramic coatings. Using this exact method, we got him a full body paint protection film job on a Corvette C8 and another full vinyl wrap for a total of $10,900. And this is just a picture of that C8. Now, second example, Prestige Protective Films in Waterford Township, Michigan, who also does PPF, tint, vinyl wraps, and ceramic coating. Using the exact same method, we booked a 3,500 job for a PPF, ceramic coating, and tint. And this is a screenshot of me texting him about the job. Now, just a disclaimer, these shops are running ads and we have made them a ton of money, but these two jobs specifically were booked with our reactivation campaign without spending any money on ads. Now, I want to dive into who this system is for. This system is for any autofilm shop offering any of the following services: PPF, tint, whether that's automotive or flat glass, ceramic coatings, and vinyl wraps, who have been in business for at least a year and have kept a list of past customers or prospects, either people that have booked with you or haven't, but don't know how or don't have the time to reach out to these past customers to get them to work with you. They also want to make an additional 5,000, 20,000 in revenue. They want to run a successful business without having to wear every hat in their business or start learning technology. Are overwhelmed with the large amount of contradictory information regarding scaling a shop, and there is a lot, trust me, there is a lot, and have put their trust in marketing companies before but haven't gotten any results or return on their investment. Now, if you relate to any of these, you've experienced the emotions that most auto film shops feel in their business. And if you're similar to me, you started your business because you always felt that you weren't built for a regular 9 to 5. You'd rather take the risk and work for yourself rather than work for someone else and listen to someone else. You wanted to show your friends and family and loved ones that you can be successful, and you wanted those people to be proud of you. You wanted complete control over your finances and not have to answer to anyone else. And you wanted to be able to control what you earn rather than someone else controlling it. You wanted to be able to take control of your family. For example, me retiring my parents. For you, it could be buying your mom a house or paying their rent. You want to change your family's future, create a lasting legacy, and have an auto film shop that is the best and delivers the best customer service and results. Now, to run a successful auto film shop and make your dreams a reality, you need effective local marketing and automation, because handling every part of your business can be too much. If you're wearing too many hats at once, it's going to be too hard. If you're going to do the sales, if you're going to do the marketing, if you're going to do the installing, you have to focus on the business. You don't have the time to spend learning marketing and technology, and that's where we come in. That's where Detail Scale comes in. Now, we do all the marketing for you so that you can get more customers without having to become an expert or without having to learn how to use this complicated technology and without having to break the bank. Now, before I discuss the exact method, I want to talk about why you hate marketing companies and why you probably should. You probably look around and see all these ridiculous claims from marketing companies that seem way too good to be true, and you're right. Like, for example, Facebook marketing agencies make bold claims promising we'll get you 30 ceramic coating jobs for free, or promising that we'll double your revenue in 6 months or we work for free. And then they either deliver you mediocre results or they just take a lot of your money. And if they're working for free for 6 months, guess who's paying for 6 months and guess who's paying for that ad spend, right? That's you. And then also the leads that they do get you, they never answer, they never respond, they never book. Whenever you call them, it just feels like a cold call. Another type of company is SEO companies that promise to rank you in 1 month. You always get this: we'll rank you in 30 days, we'll rank you number one, but nothing will change. The keyword that, if they do rank you, the keyword they do rank you for is a useless keyword. You're not getting any leads. Everything is still the same. Now, these are all real world examples of the horror stories that I've heard from clients who've come to me after getting poor results from another agency. This is completely true, and the truth is that you don't need any of them. Now, you can get quality leads without spending any money on advertising if you can reach out to your entire list of past customers or prospects one by one. Now, the problem with this is that it's super time consuming and tedious. Reaching out to your past customers is manual labor. For example, if you have more than 50 customers, it's going to take hours. And you might think, I can easily text 50 customers, it's not going to take that long. But it's not just one text, it's 50 texts multiplied by 3 to 4, because we keep following up with the customers. And I'll get to this in the second point, but essentially calling each person is just completely inefficient. It's intrusive, not to mention you probably hit cold calls. I hit cold calls, and it's much harder to track than just texting. Now, your system has to be consistent with the repeated follow up. As I mentioned, some people need to be follow up 3 to 5 times in a single week to even respond. You may feel like you're bothering these people, but in my experience, you're not. You're not bothering anyone. People just forget, they have to be reminded. Now, keeping tabs on this requires extraordinary organization and it's extremely time consuming. And that's why we automate everything. Now, the message content must be personalized, it should generate interest, it should be straightforward, and it should entice them to book with you, all without being too long. Now, that's a lot of requirements. You can't just send them a big wall of text and scare them away. They're not even going to reply to that. Now, what this requires is well tested, structured messages designed to get your prospects to book with you. And that is exactly what we've done by testing it on other people. Now, you don't want to be bothersome. You don't want to end up losing them completely. You have to know the right amount of follow ups to do and when exactly to do them. And most importantly, you don't want to sound needy. You don't want to sound like you need this job, but you do want to keep reminding them. And the last problem is if you do spend all the time to follow up with your past customers, you will need a robust CRM to track all your responses, to organize them, to book them, and to keep track of each job, which can quickly turn into a logistical nightmare if you don't have a tracking system. And that's why we are dedicated to helping autofilm shops solve the problem of lead generation. And the following points will show you exactly how we do it. But before I go into that, before I show you the exact system, why should you listen to me? And if you're skeptical at this point, I completely understand. I would be skeptical if I was you. If I personally have a hard time trusting people who make these bold, ridiculous claims, but have never done it themselves. And so I expect you to be skeptical. And this is why I want to show you some proof that I have done this before. So, for some context, I have been helping autofilm shops grow for the past year. And this may not sound long enough, and it isn't. I agree with you, but I overcompensate with the results that I provide my clients. Just to give you some examples, we grew NVS Customs window tinting from 3,000 a month to 13,000 a month in just under 2 months. Second, we brought Prestige Protective Films over 20,000 in PPF coding and wrap jobs just after another agency who worked with them. This was a Facebook marketing agency. They had gotten them hundreds of leads, but they only booked one job. And lastly, we helped a shop break 100,000 a month just a few months after working with us. Now, from helping multiple other shops grow, I've learned some valuable lessons. And that is one, that you need a reliable and predictable online system to generate leads. Otherwise, you won't have consistent cash flow. You cannot you cannot just rely on word of mouth alone. Unless you have a huge brand, word of mouth is not going to work. One week you might have customers, the next week you don't. That's why you need consistent lead flow. Secondly, you need the infrastructure to handle these inbound leads once you start getting them and then convert them into customers. Otherwise, it will be much harder to close these clients, to track everything, to track the data, and you will be unorganized. And that's exactly where we come in. So when we install this system into your autofilm or detailing shop, you won't have to worry about getting new customers and you won't have to worry about growing your business year after year. Basically, this is going to allow you to put all your focus on managing the business and providing an excellent customer experience, which is the most important thing. Now, on top of that, we're going to rank your business at the top of Google so that you do get more organic leads and calls, which is basically leads that you don't pay for. And make sure that you're the one showing up for searches like window tint near me, PPF near me, best ceramic coating near me. When people are searching those up, you should be coming up first. And to be completely honest and transparent with you, this system does involve running ads, but not at the beginning. Rather, only after we make you the money up front. So let me explain the process. So I want to make you 5,000 or 20,000 in revenue without any ad spend, without paying me a single dollar before you even consider partnering with us for your marketing. Now, if we do bring in this revenue and you still don't choose to work with us, that is completely 100% fine. I love helping shops grow, and if I've made you some money, I'll be happy. But here's how the system works. Step one, we're going to hook up your business to the Autoboost CRM so that you don't have to worry about the tech side of things. Step two, we're going to run the reactivation campaign with your list of past customers or prospects and make you anywhere between 5,000 and 20,000. And honestly, it can even be more than this depending on how big your list is. Now, at that point, you're going to make some money. And if you choose not to partner with us, that's 100% fine, as I mentioned. But if you do choose to partner with us, this is where step three comes in. We're going to build you a website with SEO to rank you at the top of Google so you get a lot of organic leads and phone calls. And we'll also get you high quality leads which are ready to buy through Google Ads. Now, if you are ready to make an additional 5,000 or 20,000 in revenue, if you're even remotely interested in working together, you can book a call at this link and this Google Doc. I'm going to share it with you. Just comment down below or send me a text on Facebook. It's going to be linked in the description. Now, the reason I say book a call is we may not be a good fit. Your list may not be enough. Your list might not be the right sort of list. So I recommend booking a call before we try it out. And if at any point you aren't interested, just hang up on me. That's completely fine. And I actually mean that. So my goal is to make you money for free, 100% free, before you even consider working with us. And if you don't, as I said, it's completely fine. So click the link, fill out the survey to see if you qualified, and let's make you some money.